Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Motorsport Manager. Timix here, thanks for joining me. And this is Ernie's Paradise, the fourth race of the first All-Star Challenge. And the question here is, can anybody stop Zoe Sharp despite our crappy engine? And she may very well be the first person I've had just win every race in a challenge. Got a 47-point lead now, which is just over one race's worth. We've won every single race so far, and we're looking forward to doing the same thing in Yokohama with some probable rain. So last time we had race sprinklers plus rain, and could very well be in for the same treatment again. I'm expecting a wet race for sure. And the Evening Herald says, what are our main worries at the moment? I'm pretty much happy. And Zoe Sharp thrilled with winning her home race as an Australian, winning in Sydney. And we can see our engine, yikes, down there. It's 8th. We're still 9th on that rear wing, though. And these other parts, we're not doing as great on, except for the gearbox we're still doing great, but we're slowly slipping on those. However, and we're down to 4th now overall. Windsor's car is considered better than ours. However, we should be able to start putting some into performance soon. And cars finished, sponsors we'll get to later. So Yokohama is brakes, front wing, and suspension. And we're definitely going to want to work on these rear wings, get that reliability up. What little bit of effort we can put into performance, we'll do here. So apparently we're not ready yet to put the needed effort into performance. We want to get these rear wings functional, and it doesn't look like they're going to get that way for this race. They'll be below 100%, so we'll wait another race on those. But we'll get them close. Okay, so where are we at on our new part design? A few days. Oh, it's Surakov's birthday. How nice. Yeah, we'll throw a party. 100K isn't too much for us right now. Keep everybody happy. And we've got our new engine ready, so we'll be ready to start the next one. Rachel Adams tells us about that, and then wants us to know about the design center and how fantastic it is. 56 laps, 2.5 miles. Scuderia Rossini with the best suspension. We are 4th. Engine. Okay, we're going to want to do those two and this one as well. And we're just trying to get the components added up at this point, trying to get up to 5 components. So that's all we're doing here. So we don't want to add these because these are the no cost ones, and also this one reduces the build time. So So we can do till after this race, which means we'll get in some more money. We've already got enough for the next one. So a few more races and we'll be working on the one that we're going to use. What? Really? You're really reaching there, Chairwoman, and no, I'm not concerned about it. Okay. 800K up front for 4 races definitely looks like the best one here, because we're not going to use any of these low-level finish sponsors. There we go. That ought to get a lot of Kendrick off our back. Probably won't, but it should. Okay, yeah, 74%. Definitely not going to use those. So let's see how our car stacks up. It is still 4th. You can see, okay, see the engine's really boosted for a lot of the other teams, but not for us. We're 8th. Still number 1 there. 4th on brakes. 4th on suspension. 2nd on that. And 9th still on those rear wings despite being above average. 9th is above average. So Chariot Motor Group is absolutely horrible. Because they're the only one that's worse than that. All the way down at the bottom. Yikes. Okay. It's going to be heavy rain and really warm. So I'm going to go for... Thing is, I think I'm going to want the bonus to be on the softs first. And then hards, because softs to start the race. Well, we're both going to start in the back. So I think I'm probably going to go with hards. Yeah. And we're expected to be 5th and 8th. So now you can see us really sliding down the field. But, again, that hasn't stopped us yet. And I really do think that is temporary until we get the engine rolling. Alright, let's take a look at our weight stripping. And of course all the parts the same. For both 3 crucial parts, we'll end up at 345. So, can Sharp bounce back from the practice session? Is our decreasing projection, according to the so-called experts, going to cause us problems in the race, or are we just going to control the action like usual from the back? We'll find that out once we take off to the starting grid. Well, we've got comments about our unimpressive practice, as we might have expected. Steinman getting all the accolades. And it really does pay to sweat the small stuff. Because in my first go at the setup here, I put on the wrong tires. So now we're going to try again. You can see it's a shorter version of the Yokohama track. Now we're going to go with hard tires, and I'm going to show why in a minute. We've got partly cloudy, no sign of rain. Now it doesn't mean it's not going to rain, but it's not going to rain for the first half of the track. You never know when sprinklers might come out. But it does look like the hard tires, which get us through over half of the race. There's nothing in the weather to indicate that's not the right move. And we're going down to 40 laps per our usual deal. And what I did here before is I accidentally gave Zoe Sharp mediums or soft tires, which is not what we want. So, gonna go aggressive. And I do believe this is the farthest back that Surikov has started yet. Or close to it anyway. In row 8 alongside Dieter Wexler with a 6. Look at Saarinen's 9. That's going to be problematic. Although you really shouldn't be using used tires for the race, you idiot. Sharp with a 6 also. Chapman as well. So a lot of people driving solid. Sharp, of course, used to coming from the back. Surikov not as good at that. So I'm kind of curious. He's been starting in 12th or 13th. Curious to see how he does. Answer is he gets off to a good start while Sharp just sort of hangs out at the back. And Surikov up a couple spots early to 13th. Up to 12th, and he's the top car with the hard tires on. He's got a bunch of softs in front, a few mediums, and then a bunch of hards in the back. And that's the usual routine. So Sharp up to, was 16th, now 17th. And this is, I believe, the first time in this LP that I have done hard tires at all. And we're like 70 some episodes deep, so that gives you an idea of what we're looking at in terms of how rare they are. Now Surikov up to 10th, Sharp 15th. So once again, we're outperforming the other top challengers. Early on, we have a point. Steinman has 15. Steinman has 25. Okay, so Holtz with a quick start. But Holtz hasn't been a top performer, so we will eventually get up there, I'm sure. But if this were to hold, obviously, Steinman breaking away with us. So 8th and 14th. Oh, we're already in lap 3 and I'm blathering on. Let's go back to mediums. Go harvest again. And I'm going to go around one more time. Might be a mistake with Surikov. He might be just a little bit light there. Both drivers are going to come in for softs. Form holding pretty good. Of course, it'd be great to be in first and second. That's probably not going to happen. So we're going to be looking to get about 17 laps out of these. And we'll have no choice really but to conserve. Sharp out in 7th. Surikov in 11th. So that drops us way down in the points. But a number of other cars not coming in yet. Let's see where we are when we come around this time. Holtz going in. Let's push up to neutral here. And now we'll come in for this next set. Make sure that I got everything. And Vidal crashes. Only a partial caution there. Switch up to neutral. So Sharp's in 6th, Surikov in 8th. And less than 7 seconds behind Holtz again. That might have done it, and it might not, because Wexler isn't going away. How much energy does he have? Yeah, he's still got some. Go high with Sharp as well. Surikov trying to hold it off and failing. We'll keep pushing, but it looks like we dropped to 4th. What does that do for us? We still win narrowly. Doesn't look like there's anything we can do to stop Wexler. Yeah, 8 seconds plus. So we never really got it lower than about 5 seconds and change with Sharp. Holtz just bolted to the front. And we'll find that more difficult in the next race, being further back. But Surikov's saying doesn't quite have enough fuel, so let's... Okay. All the top drivers really finishing up near the top. So that race was just basically a punt. First one we didn't dominate. First one that another driver won. And we essentially maintained our lead, plus gained a little bit, I think. Wexler getting the fastest lap bonus. That's not going to help us. We had some fast laps early, but couldn't hold it. Almost a 9-second gap. Surikov in 4th. And Surikov will maintain the same position. Lipinen going down, Wexler and Holtz going up. So Holtz will be starting 14th instead of 10th this time. Really tight race in here. Wexler, Surikov, and Holtz. And yeah, so we were up by 47. Now we're up by 46. So it looks like we lost a point off the lead. Steinman and Scuderi Rossini sort of splitting the royalties behind us. Really close, but basically an even race. And it looks like the best race of the year form-wise for both drivers. And now off to Beijing, which is the last one. Yeah, the engine's going to be critical, so we're going to suck there. But it's the last one before we get into all the ones that we need the better rear wing for. And so now as we've hit the quarter pole, and we've still got a solid lead, but it's not a dominant lead, and you know, if that race was any indication, we just sort of split with them. So if they're catching up like that, this could turn to be a little bit more challenging than I thought. We'll have to see. So we'll be off to Beijing next time as we stay in Asia. And thanks for watching. We'll come back with that soon as Ernie's Paradise rolls on.